Hey, smash that subscribe button because in the next few minutes you're going to see how this week in AI exploded the rulebook and why everything you thought about scale, speed, and video is about to get shaken up. Ready? Let's dive. What you'll learn, but I'm not giving it all away yet. I'll map out the biggest moves from OpenAI, DeepSeek, Mistral, Runway, Amazon, Kling, and a bunch of new startup tools that quietly change how creators work. I'll show you which updates threaten the status quo, which ones actually matter for developers and creators, and one surprising open source play that could flip how companies buy compute. Stick around, the revelations at the end will change how you think about building with AI. SECTION1 OpenAI, searchable memory and strategic pressure. Imagine never hunting for that one detail you told Chat 3 months ago. What would that do to your workflow? OpenAI briefly surfaced a searchable memory option inside Chat, then pulled it back. Classic internal testing behavior. The feature promises instant recall from your stored memories, so you don't scroll through cluttered entries. It's similar to Atlas's browser memory UX, and suggests OpenAI is making memory feel like a true long-term collaborator, not a forgetful chat window. Why it matters? Better context handling makes agent workflows plausible, and if memory search ships alongside a model update, it's a clear move to defend market share after competitive pressure from launches like Gemini 3. Quick practical tip: if you build with chat-based agents, think about how searchable memory changes state management. Fewer repeated prompts, fewer token waste patterns, and simpler auditing for compliance. Section to GPT 5.2 rumors and company dynamics. What happens to a lab under code red pressure? Fast pushes, messy rollouts, and sometimes breakthroughs. Internally, OpenAI is reportedly racing to respond to rivals. That makes GPT 5.2 rumors credible. Faster cadence, targeted improvements to keep the lead on productivity and agentic behaviors. If memory improvements and model upgrades land together, OpenAI would aim to turn feature parity into product stickiness. Teaching moment: rapid releases increase integration risks. If you run production systems, prepare feature flags and staged rollouts so a sudden model change doesn't break your pipelines. Section 3 DeepSeek v3.2, a compute efficiency shockwave. What if you could match frontier reasoning without throwing trillions of flop cycles at training? DeepSeek's v3.2 claims near GPT-5 reasoning with far fewer compute flops. Their DSA DeepSeek sparse attention focuses compute on a lightning indexer of the most relevant tokens, shifting attention complexity from OL to roughly OL(k). Practically, that means long context and agentic reasoning become affordable at smaller scale. Why it matters? Open source access to competitive reasoning lets organizations run powerful agents without outsourcing everything to US hyperscalers. DeepSeek's agent training tricks, preserving reasoning traces across tool-driven turns, also makes multi-step workflows far more efficient. How to apply this for product teams? Evaluate attention strategies as a first-order optimization, not just bigger models. Architect your data pipelines to supply relevance signals that a sparse indexer can exploit. Section for Mistral's full family, open source scaled. Hook: open weights that actually run fast. Is that the open source renaissance returning? Mistral released a tiered family with compact, dense models and a sparse mixture of experts flagship. The result? Permissively licensed models that are optimized for modern NVIDIA stacks and ready for hybrid deployments. For developers wanting local or private deployments, this hits a sweet spot. Power, permissive licensing, and performance-tuned formats. Concrete takeaway: if you need on-prem inference, check for NVP4 or similar optimized formats. They'll save you latency and cost compared to naive FP16 deployments. Section 5 Kling 2.6 and integrated audio-video. Video and audio in one pass that changes creative pipelines forever. Kling's next release reportedly integrates native audio into video generation, producing speech, singing, and ambient effects in the same generation pass. That collapses multi-step workflows and opens direct paths to scalable short-form media at platform scale. Design implication: tools that merge modalities reduce orchestration overhead. For creators, it means faster iterations and cheaper or testing across formats. Section 6 Runway Gen 4. 5. Cinematic video that nudges film work streams when AI makes motion look like film. Advertising and storytelling change overnight. Runway's Gen 4.5 pushes cinematic fidelity and physical realism, with some remaining object permanence hiccups. The model's LO performance in text-to-video benchmarks positions it as a go-to for creators needing high fidelity, controllable outputs. Actionable advice: use high-level constraints and keyframes to lock motion and object permanence. Treat AI-generated footage like raw footage. Plan for editorial fixes. Section 7 Amazon, chips, agents, and persistent coding hook. What if you could hand a coding task to an agent and never babysit it? Again, AWS launched Trainium free chips and frontier agents like Kara, an autonomous coding agent that learns team style and can run for days, maintaining persistent context across sessions. Combined with security and DevOps companion agents, this is AWS's push to automate whole engineering pipelines at scale. Risk checklist. Persistent agents are powerful but risky. Add test harnesses, requirement checkpoints, and human-in-the-loop gates for critical merges. Section 8 adds monetization. And the emergence of sponsored assistant experiences. Could ads be the thing that keeps the free AI tier alive without killing the UX? Strings found in app code hint that OpenAI is testing ad-like integrations, sponsored cards, or product suggestion carousels in commercial queries. Done poorly, this could degrade the assistant experience. Done well, it subsidizes free access and aligns revenue with utility. Ethics note: prioritize transparency. Users should know when a recommendation is sponsored. That builds trust. Which is the real currency here? Section 9 Video First Tooling. Poolday and creator workflows. Imagine generating, editing, and automating a whole video inside one timeline. No exports, no glue. Poolday's timeline native editor stacks generation, editing, and automation into one flow. Agents handle repetitive edits so creators focus on storytelling. For channels and agencies, that's a workflow multiplier. Practical tip when testing these tools: measure end-to-end time saved per video. That's your ROI metric, not raw model fidelity scores. Section 10 What this all means. A tactical summary: the next 12 months will test to competing visions. Compute maximal central labs versus efficient, deployable open architectures. Takeaways: the frontier is becoming contestable. Architecture matters as much as raw compute. Open source families and efficient attention methods democratize powerful agents. Persistent agents plus better memory make long-running automation realistic. But trust and accuracy determine adoption. Video plus audio convergence rewrites content pipelines for creators and platforms. Monetization, ads or sponsored prompts will shape free tiers and discovery behavior. Closing lessons: actionable next steps for builders and creators, and be a spectator. Here's what to do this week. Audit token waste in your prompts and pipelines. To experiment with sparse attention or retrieval augmented flows. 3. Pilot a timeline native workflow for one video and measure end-to-end savings. 4. Add safety gates if you plan to deploy persistent agents. Why these matter? Small engineering choices now will compound into large cost and trust differences when models scale. Final notes, predictions, and what to watch memory. Sparse attention research and multimodal models that include audio. Expect labs to optimize for token efficiency and agent workflows. Open source momentum will keep pressure on closed incumbents, and the winner won't just be the biggest model, but the one that balances performance, cost, and real integration. Bonus quick case. Imagine swapping a heavy attention model for a sparse indexed one and cutting inference cost by 40%, while keeping the same accuracy on your benchmarks. Push that into your P&L and investors will notice. Teaser. In the next video, I'll show step by step how to test a sparse attention pipeline on real code assistant workloads. Subscribe so you don't miss the live walkthrough. That's the rapid fire roundup. If you loved this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which update blew your mind. I'll be deep diving into DeepSeek's architecture and doing a hands-on on Runway Gen for 0.5 next. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.